Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. I don't know how many of you are here at this point. It looks like there's 3, but hello, good evening. Hope you had a good week and welcome to the weekend, or at least the start of the weekend. So the original plan for tonight was to either do do the legendary run of I think it's Manning National Zoo is the current project weekly. Roosevelt Island, sorry, my bad. Failing that, it was to do some DZ farming with FAM. Something came up. FAM couldn't make it tonight, so ran a poll earlier. I think it was today or yesterday, just to see what the interest was, and the second most popular choice was to run Countdown. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I have run Countdown with this character. I have no idea what build I ran, but I do have some Countdown credits on this character, so I don't know if they're... to be honest, I think they're account-wide, so therefore I'm going to backpedal on that. I don't think I've ever run Countdown with this character. So I put a build together earlier, and we're going to try it out. I don't know how well it's going to run. It was based on a video from another content creator that I saw this morning, actually. So we're going to give it a whirl. Basically, we're running the Survivalist. And I'm going to just head over to the specialization desk for a second just to show the reasons why. So there's a couple of reasons. One, group members get 10% bonus damage to targets with status effects, and we're going to be doing status effects. Second reason, you get 5, this isn't really going to apply to us tonight, but you gain 5 ammo per second while performing a cover-to-cover. That's not really going to be applicable to us. If we're in cover, again, that's not really going to be applicable to us. We get 10% protection from elites, and that's going to be important as we play on harder content. To protect us from the hunters. And this armor kits now repair over 5 seconds instead of instantly, but will also apply to group members within 20 meters. So if I have to pop a kit, anybody near me is going to take benefit from it. So those are the main reasons why. This effectively is a support build, and that's the reason I'm going to run it tonight. I'm going to invite anybody from the clan who happens to be online tonight to do the run. I'm going to host the countdown rather than join a bunch of randoms. We will open it up though publicly, so there will be randoms joining in. But that's the intention. So we're running Survivalist. It also gives us the fire grenade, which again helps with the status effects. Scorpio should be fairly obvious. The reasons for that are the fact that it does status damage. First shot poisons them, so right from the very first hit, they're taking status effects. So again, all my group member or party members are going to get additional damage. And then it's disorient, shock, and at 7 shots, target takes additional 20% damage from all sources. Stacks no longer increase, and then it repeats. I'm also running the Grudge for a similar reason. Killing an enemy with a status effect applied grants you and all allies within 20 meters 18% crit chance and 18% crit damage for 20 seconds. Again, the theory is once I get some stacks from the build that I've got, I should be able to run the Grudge, and it will do status effects, and I can continue to kill fairly well with it. That's the theory. We're going to test it out. Pistol is entirely optional. I happen to have the Prophet on here because it was on a previous build that I was playing with earlier today. So we'll continue to run with that. I'm already running 1 exotic, so I'm not going to run the Busy Little Bee. And the card has Finisher. I may switch to that, but I haven't decided yet. So the build itself, we're running 4 pieces of ongoing directive. Again, where this is a support style build, it gives me 15% more status effects. It gives me 30% reload speed, which certainly helps with a shotgun. But with the 4 pieces which I have, we get rules of engagement. So shooting a status affected enemy will apply a mark. Killing a marked enemy grants a full clip of hollow point ammunition for your active weapon. half a clip of the agent's active weapon to the rest of the party. So everybody's going to be getting the hollow point ammunition. Marks last for 10 seconds, and hollow point ammo amplifies weapon damage by 20% and applies bleed on hit. So they're going to be bleeding and we get amplified damage. So again, that's the theory behind putting this build together. Now, to lean into that a little bit more, we're running the setup, which gives me perfectly opportunistic. Enemies you hit take 15% more damage from all sources for 5 seconds. So again, we're doing more bonus, or we're providing more bonuses to the rest of the team. Requires you to use a marksman or shotgun only. So I haven't decided if I'm going to use the Grudge or if I'm just going to stick to the Scorpio. Probably stick to the Scorpio because that makes the most sense for applying a buff or a team-wide buff to everybody. One last buff that we're going to give the team is I'm running the Point Man. Status effects, crit chance, crit damage, but perfect Vanguard. Deploying a shield makes it invulnerable for 5 seconds and grants 50% of my armor as bonus armor to all other allies for 20 seconds. And then the cooldown is 25 seconds. So everybody's going to get some bonus armor when I pop a shield, including myself, which is going to be helpful. I'm currently 1.1 million armor, so everybody gets an additional 550,000 armor as bonus armor, which is definitely going to help. I'm running the Crusader shield. It is a tier 2 shield, so it doesn't have a whole lot of health. So we have to bear that in mind. It's not going to last forever, but it does have the invulnerability for 5 seconds, and then I've got bonus armor. And then I'm running the Riot Foam Chem Launcher, and again, that's for the hunters. So that's the build in a nutshell. As far as the stats, with the shotgun, I'm at 51% crit chance and 68.7% crit damage. I didn't point that out with all the pieces that are in here. Oh, excuse me. I leaned into crit chance and crit damage. So the mask has crit chance rolled on with a crit damage mod. The backpack has crit damage, crit chance, and a crit chance mod. And the Point Man has crit chance and crit damage. And then the other pieces have weapon damage, crit chance, weapon damage and crit chance, and weapon damage and crit damage. So that's the build. We're going to see how it works. It might be a spectacular fail, but we're going to see. The intention, where I've never run this before and haven't honestly run Countdown in a while, with all the server issues that have been ongoing, I haven't run Countdown in probably 2-3 weeks. So first time through, we're going to take it really, really easy and just do it on hard, and then challenging. And then if the build's holding up to the challenging, we'll try it on heroic. At least that's the plan at this point. And then if we tire of that, comment away on something that you'd like to see. Now, this is just for your information for next week. My job is going to take me out of town, so I'm actually pre-recording a couple of videos this weekend with the intention of releasing one on Tuesday and one on Thursday. And then, so it should be fairly uninterrupted from your perspective, but that's the plan at this point, is to get out in front of it for a change. I didn't do that the last time I went to work. And unfortunately, where my apartment is, both the computer and the internet connection suck. So I was able to play, but it was horrible. There was all kinds of graphical lag from the fact that the CPU was running at 100%, and the internet connection quality was terrible. So there was no possible way I could stream. So if everything works the way it's supposed to, I leave on Tuesday. I'm back Thursday night. So from your perspective, it should be relatively uninterrupted in terms of content that comes out. So that's the plan. Now, one last thing that I'm doing, and this is for the build that I did put together today. I recorded all the content. I haven't finished editing the video. This is the one that's going to come out on Tuesday. Since you're here, I'm going to give you a very quick sneak peek, if I can get my fingers to work, as to the build. It's a headshot-based build. I'm not going to go any deeper than what you see right here. You can have a quick look at the pieces. And then you'll have to stay tuned for Tuesday to see it in action and find out what the pieces actually are. You can probably get a pretty decent idea what they are from looking at the picture here. And the build has actually changed slightly from what I've saved, so I just have to swap a couple pieces in and out. Put it together, ran it, tweaked it, and then the final is I'm just missing one of the pieces that's in there. So what I'm hoping to get is a specific chest. And if you saw the title, I'm actually going to be farming for Chainkiller, which I don't happen to have for this character. So what I've done is I've set countdown for Walker and Harris. And for those of you who have never done countdown before, these two missions are tied to the same the same loot pool as the summit. So when you set targeted loot for the summit, it also sets it for countdown and for the General Anderson mission. So for the summit, I've set Walker and Harris. I haven't decided, or I don't yet know which is going to be the better option, whether I'm going to search for Walker and Harris or if I'm going to set it for chests. We'll see. What I'm hoping is this limits the total amount of named items. So possibly if I get a named item, it's either going to be the Matador, which would be great to have as well, or Chainkiller. So that's what we're up to. So if you bear with me for just 1 sec, I'm going to check Discord to see who's online, and we'll get started. All right, I just went and grabbed my party member. One thing, and I don't know how many of you have actually done Countdown before.
group leader. A clan member has joined your team.
So we're just going to do this on hard mode initially just to see if this build actually works. I can't remember how to do this. It's been so long. So we're just going to match make because I can't remember how to host one. It's like I said, it's been a while since I've done it.
Invite to another agent's group. Receive. You have joined a group.
Cypher, did you get the invite as well?
The group.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, Keith, welcome. And I've opted this time not to run a keybind. If you were here for the last stream, I was having fumble fingers like crazy. I had a keybind set to mute the mic, and unfortunately, I kept inadvertently toggling it. So keep that in mind. If the sound drops out, the sound quality is terrible, please let me know in the comment section. And I bet my voice dropped out completely when I showed you the countdown map, didn't it? Yeah, okay. When we take our first intermission, I'm going to fix that. I'm going to add my microphone to the scene and then go over what I babbled to myself apparently for the countdown map. So hey, Omer, how's it going tonight? And by the way, for everybody, if I butcher the pronunciation of your names, I apologize profusely. I'm sometimes okay with names, but other times I get it completely wrong. I'm doing good. It's Friday. Oh, cool. Awesome. So we're in game together. That's awesome, dude. So did you hear the description of the build when I ran through it? Awesome. So you should get some nice buffs from it. At least that's the plan. So we'll see. It might, like I said, it might be a spectacular fail.
Yeah, I think a few people are a little reluctant to go in.
Yeah, it's been slow.
Glitching going on.
Yeah. Just so you know, I don't know if you're in the in looking at who's in the group, but one of the party members, they're number one on the green team, is
that launched?
Launched. He's in the stream with us.
Right on.
Yeah, it's awesome.
He's come to hang out and put that blue plaid shirt on.
Hey, Cosmonaut. Good to see you, buddy. By the way, can you guys hear the Discord audio? Can you hear Cypher as well when he speaks? This is the downside of matchmaking on hard. It's really hard to find people to play. When you matchmake on challenging or more, most of my experience playing this on my main character is on heroic, and matchmaking does not take very long for those matches. I don't know if you guys have any experience running on normal or hard difficulty, but and excuse the vulgarity of this, but it normally turns into an absolute shit show.
You have been promoted to group leader.
It turns into a bit of a shit show because the players don't know what they're doing.
Is Discord coming through on your stream?
I think it is. It's showing up in the audio mixer, so I'm assuming it's being broadcast.
Oh, probably. Like I know anything about mixers. I got one upstairs in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's not that kind of mixer, dude.
I never used that one either, so. Yeah, I gotta get myself a second screen.
Yeah, it certainly helps. Where we're only on hard, what do you say, Launch? Do you want to just go as is with 5? Awesome. Thanks, Keith. Well, what do you say, Cypher? Should we go with 4 or 5 rather?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, here we go.
Communication relay offline.
All right, meat. I'm in your back pocket, bro.
Okay.
I'm like the little dangly thing off the back of your backpack.
Agent, outcasts have taken over the power
So your
plant.
baby root.
Lockdown procedures have been initiated.
Right?
Last thing we need is a radioactive green poison.
We're heading all.
A little safer bobblehead
We
on
need to
the
shut
back of my
down the broken
backpack.
transformers and restore the power grid.
Reactor unstable. Emergency lockdown protocols activated. 15 minutes lockdown.
Excessive power detected. Increased probability of instability or overloading the power grid.
All right, that's one down.
System breach initiated. Serious trauma detected.
So we're off to a pretty decent start. Best advice if you've never done this before is follow the herd.
System malfunctioning. System back online. System curtailed. System critical systems exposed. System disrupted. Data transfer halted. System restored. High risk target detected. Area secure. minutes to lockdown. Evacuate the facility.
Redirect excessive power to stabilize power distribution.
The target should be nearby.
An agent is no longer in your group.
What the hell just happened there?
Instability.
Target approaching. Area secure.
Agent, you should be able to access the turbine now.
I'm completely turned around.
Come on, over here by me.
Hey, Black. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, that was weird. We got punted out of whatever we were in. We got the countdown timer, and then we were right back outside. I didn't realize that you got disconnected.
Evacuate the facility. 5 minutes to lockdown.
Electrical grid in danger of failure.
Agent, you've reached the turbine. I need you to fix the power grid. You're in. We need to switch the power over to the new grid.
Warning. Fault detected in transformer. Safety protocols activated.
You're gonna need to expose the transformers and remove any busted fuses.
Follow emergency procedures to protect against accidental electrocution.
What the hell was that? I think the floor is electrified. Watch your step, Agent.
An agent needs assistance. Agent incapacitated.
Redirect excessive power to stabilize power distribution.
Target detected.
Shit.
High risk hostile.
Looks good. Switch over to the new grid. This may take a while.
Lockdown in 1 minute.
Electrical grid failure imminent.
You doing okay down there, Cypher?
Yeah, I'm good.
Power grid stable.
Okay, we're vacating.
Agent, we lost the plant. At least you're still with us. Let's get you out of there.
Well, poop.
Shoot off a flare when you're ready for Torres to bring you home.
Power surge imminent. Follow emergency procedures to protect against accidental electrocution.
System malfunctioning.
Get on that helo. You've got hunters incoming.
I've got no foam right now.
System reactivated. System curtailed. Agent needs assistance. System back online. Agent deceased. System restored. Serious trauma detected. Agent down.
And that's it. We wiped.
Agent down.
Agent down.
I'm up.
There's a hunter by me. If you can extract, go for it.
Agent down.
Well, that's weird, Omer. Like, that's really friggin' weird. You might end up having to do a complete restart. I've had that happen before. So there's a Chunga up near me. He's heading down the stairs. But the hunter seems to be gone. At least from view. Hunter, 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 hunter.
Agent down.
You still up, Cypher?
Yeah.
System curtailed. Agent down. Immediate medical assistance needed. System
Yeah, we
back
didn't make
on.
it.
We lost the plant. We need to find a way to get the power back on.
An agent is no longer in your group.
Well, tough at the end with 3 guys.
We're playing on hard because I'm testing this build out. I have no idea how it's going to perform, and based on that, with 3 guys, even there's not, I don't think, enough survivability. But
That build just seemed to work out for you anyways.
say that again, Cypher.
How'd that build seem to work out for you anyways?
It needs a little bit more survivability, I think, but it wasn't a bad. I mean, it was an average start. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm going to craft another piece of this and see if I can get something to roll with crit chance or crit damage so that I can roll on armor core. But just give me 1 sec. Disregard. I don't have the ability to do that, I don't think. Nope. No, it was like I said, I saw this video earlier, or this build earlier this morning, and just wanted to give it a try out, and didn't know at all how it was going to perform. And it does all right when there's a larger group or a larger party, but when we were only 3 trying to get extracted, it kind of sucked. So we ended up launching with, I think it was 5, and 2 party members got DC'd when we started the second event, which means there were only 3 of us when we tried to extract. Yeah, it's not a great build for damage, but it's a good support build. So I wanted to see how the buffs were going to work for the rest of the team, and I think we all saw we saw what happened with it. So I might try something different. I'm going to try it one more time, and then we'll go into the build lab and see how it works out. Well, and I did get a Chainkiller out of that. It's got terrible rolls, but it's a start.
This will load up my inventory. Thanks. Thanks for the...
One thing I'm going to do while we're here is up the expertise of my shotgun. I meant to do that earlier and then forgot all about it. Just to burn up some of the resources that I have. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. We're going to give this one more run through, see how it, like I said, I'm going to try it on challenging this time. We'll see how it holds together. I don't expect it will. All right, we got it up to 7. And then I'll see what I have for True Patriot. Yeah, I've got some decent pieces. Let's put that in my inventory. I think we might have a winner with that one. It looks like it's all the same core attributes as what I'm currently running. Give me 1 second. I'm going to step away from the stream really, really quickly. Cypher, I'm just going to take a real quick bio break.
Roger that.
And we'll go back. In fact, I think I am going to run the True Patriot on the next round. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back, everyone. All right, we're back. I'm back, Cypher.
Yeah, welcome back. What are you running on your Providence backpack for that last, for the red build? Are you running Vigilance on that one as well?
Correct, yeah. All right, so I just swapped out, and Cypher, I'm just telling everybody what I just did. I swapped out ongoing directive for True Patriot, so I should still be buffing the team, but I've got way more survivability. I went from 1.1 to 1.9 million armor.
Oh, right on. You want me, Pat? I can put the vial on if you want. I think I got a coyotes too.
Coyotes might help. Would definitely help the group.
Oh, I don't. I have catharsis and vial. That's it.
Catharsis might help you. I don't know what build you're running.
I'm running my all red, but I got the hive on though, so
Yeah, that's not going to help you when we run up against the hunters, though. You're going to want some more survivability. Especially if we take it up to challenging, which is my plan for this one.
I'll run catharsis on this, see how it goes. Actually, I think I'm just gonna swap back and see how it goes, and we'll see if I need to swap it up.
Okay. Omer, do you want to try again? I'm going to start an instance on challenging.
You have left the group. You have received an invite to another agent's group. You are now in a group.
I think I was fumble-fingered on that. Did you get pulled in? Cypher, did you get pulled in with me?
No.
You have left the group. An agent from your clan has joined your team. agent is now in your group. Another agent has joined your group.
I accepted your friend request, Omer, and Black, you're right. We shouldn't have any problems with that build. And that's the plan. We are going to up this to heroic. And for those who haven't seen me play this character before, this is not my main. This is the one that I do a lot of my videos with. I don't have any watch levels applied into the 4 outside quadrants on purpose, just to make the point that you can still run viable builds even with low watch levels.
Another agent has joined your group.
All right, we got a full group. Here we go.
Communication relay offline.
I'm not liking this. This is the kind of... No, we didn't get the menu.
Hyenas have taken over the power plant and triggered the lockdown procedures. Be careful, Agent. Last thing we need is an RC bomb in a nuclear reactor. We need to shut down the broken transformers and restore the power grid.
Safe area entered.
Yeah, Black. I get it. I could definitely run way more. And in fact, I've got some incredibly awesome builds on my main for running Countdown. The focus of the channel is largely for new and returning players with a little bit of other content sprinkled in. Most of the people in my clan are relatively new to the game or just back to the game. And I'll be honest, that's... Right on, Cypher.
You are now group leader.
In some ways, I certainly fall into that category. I've been playing the game since about a month after it launched, so almost since the start. But I've taken 2 lengthy breaks. So yes, I've got a high watch level, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I've got a lot of experience outside of a very narrow, the main mission stuff. I only just started doing raids, and I've only been running Countdown on and off since December. So, and I wouldn't say I've probably only got 20 total runs through Countdown. So bear with me as I fumble through this, but we'll give that another whirl.
You have left the group. Another agent has joined your group. A clan member has joined your team. Another agent is now in your group.
Thanks, Black. That's awesome. It's interesting. I've got a fairly deep knowledge base, but it's narrow. Main mission stuff, normal game builds. I know a fair bit about what works and what doesn't, but as soon as I expand beyond that, that's when my not so much a knowledge pool at that point. It's more of a knowledge puddle. Yeah, Fam actually joined our clan, and that was a funny story in and of itself. I've been following him for quite a while, and he was doing a live stream about 3 weeks ago, and I was watching along, and he made the comment, if only I had someone to play with right now, we could do some PvP. And I typed in, well, if you're on PC, I'm perfectly willing to join you, and ended up joining him. We ran, I think, for about an hour, hour and a half, something like that. Ended up creating we were manhunted, I guess is probably the correct term. Had a ball, started talking afterwards, and he ended up joining the clan, less than a week later. So I pick his brain all the time. His knowledge on this is phenomenal.
An agent has left your group. Another agent has joined your group.
Yeah, he is, absolutely.
Another agent is now in your group.
All right, Cypher, full group, here we go.
Oh, this looks better.
Yeah, we got the right, it looks like we're good to go this time.
Communication relay offline.
Black Tusk have taken the power plant. Looks like they've triggered the lockdown protocols while they were charging their warhounds. We need to shut down the broken transformers and restore the power grid.
Reactor unstable. Emergency lockdown protocols activated. 15 minutes lockdown.
Excessive power detected. Increased probability of instability or overloading the power grid.
System disrupted. System restored.
Went the wrong way.
Secure the area so we can bring in the engineer. Protect the engineer.
Evacuate the facility.
Redirect excessive power to stabilize power distribution.
Area secure. An agent has disconnected.
Agent, you should be able to access the turbine now.
Hostiles neutralized.
Thank you, Agent. I was starting to think this was it for us.
Hey, you making out, Cypher?
Agent,
Yeah, I'm
you've
good.
reached the turbine. I need you to fix the power grid. You're in. We need to switch the power over to the new grid.
Down! Man down!
Warning. Fault detected with transformers. Safety protocols activated.
You're gonna need to expose the transformers and remove any busted fuses.
Power surge imminent. Follow emergency procedures to protect against accidental electrocution.
What the hell was that? I think the floor is electrified. Watch your step, Agent.
Redirect excessive power to stabilize power distribution.
Agent down. Serious trauma detected. Agent out of action. High-risk target detected.
Sniper dog behind you, Cypher. You're screwed. And the floor is about to go electric again. Thank you. Yeah, I don't play too far from an edge if I can, or, you know, from somewhere I know I can get to safe.
Right.
Evacuate the facility. 5 minutes to lockdown.
Electrical grid in danger of failure.
High-risk target detected.
You're good to go. Just need to switch over to the new grid. It's gonna take a while.
An agent is back online. Download ready.
Great work, Agent. The power plant is stable. Now get the hell out of there. Hilo is ready when you are. Shoot a flare to signal Taurus.
Well, this run seems to be going a little bit better. This build is way better. Good to know, Black. Thanks, buddy.
that helo. You've got hunters incoming.
System reactivated. Rogue fixer drone detected. Hostile fixer drone detected. System disrupted. An agent needs assistance.
When you're ready to come home, shoot off a flare.
System back online. Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent down.
Yeah, son of a
Agent
bitch.
down. Agent deceased. An agent is no longer in your
Torres sees you. Helo inbound.
rogue striker drone detected. Hostile striker drone detected.
Ready for extraction.
An agent needs assistance. System reactivated.
Agent down. Get out of there. Keep working together like that, and we may actually keep the lights on this winter.
An agent has left your group.
Yeah, that's probably what
An
I'm
agent
struggling
is
with the
no
most at
longer
this
in
point.
your group.
That's enough of that.
Didn't get to depart, but yeah.
No, I actually got it. I managed to extract. Somebody picked me back up because I dropped when I found the hunter, or I got dropped by the hunter.
Entering safe area.
They melee a ton.
Yeah, I went back in the res that one guy who was down, and yeah, I got taken out myself. Went in a little too deep.
So I just grabbed the exotic cache because, you know, exotics.
A little in over my head as usual. It'd been cool if I could have pulled it off, though.
Yep.
You have been promoted to group leader. Another agent has joined your group.
Do you need a perfect grudge?
Do I know I'm good? I got a couple of them in the stash, actually. I don't know what to do with them.
Ooh.
What are you looking for? None of it's that's tradable anyways at this point. Oh, maybe a little bit. What are you looking for out of there?
I am looking for a Chainkiller chess piece.
What is that, Providence?
Walker Harrison Company.
Ooh, I got one.
I think I got 2.
Yeah, stats aren't all that great, but it's got yeah, actually not. It's got perfect headhunter, which I'm assuming is the talent for that one, but it's not. It doesn't have bad rolls on it. It's got status effect on the last one, but the other 2 rolls aren't bad. Critical damage and weapon damage. But
I'm a hoe. I'll take it.
Good.
I'm a hoe. I'll take it.
All right, man. Put me back in group. I'll drop it.
An agent from your
Hopefully,
clan has joined your team.
Invite. We'll see. Chainkiller, huh? Oh yeah, I can still drop it.
An agent has gone offline.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So I'm going to sort through the rest of those a little bit later. And I think what I'm actually going to do is preview that build for you, and we're going to do a couple more runs anyway. We'll see what else we can get out of this. And in case you're wondering why I'm only marking I'm doing this separately, the weapons and the mods. I know from looking at this earlier that I'm stuffed with protective fabric, so I'm just going to have a look through it, and whatever I don't need, I'm going to sell rather than break it down because it's wasteful. But I do know I need receiver components. And I can always use printer filament.
Matador was at one of the vendors this week.
Say that again?
I don't know. The Matador?
Yeah, it's at the Countdown vendor for 75 credits.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay, I know I've seen it up.
Yeah, right over here, man.
Yeah, I got one. I picked one up.
Cool. Thanks, Omer. That was a blast, man. Thank you for joining in. That's the second stream in a row that I've had someone from the stream join in, which is just awesome. If anybody else happens to be on PC and you want to join us tonight, send me a friend request through Ubisoft. It's exactly the same username. It's Agent Meat, all one word, capital A, capital M.
So I gotta tell you, we did pretty nicely in that corner. We got stuck by about 5 of those elites.
Dude, that strategic alignment
that
that you
building.
sent me is perfect. Amazing. Thank you.
Is it me? Look at us.
Holy crap! You should see the backpack that Omer left me. You'll have to watch the stream. It's perfect.
Nice.
Just double check that I actually marked the Matador as a favorite. I did.
Nice to see you, Agent. Thanks. This haul is just what I needed. Thank you, Agent. I appreciate the business.
All right, what I had showed earlier, and I'm actually going to I'm going to take a quick bio break. While I'm away, I'm going to fix one of my scenes in OBS and flash that map back up and talk a little bit about some of the stuff. I mean, it most of you have done Countdown before, but in case anybody's watching this and they've never done it, this time you'll actually get to hear it with some audio commentary. But give me 1 sec, I'll be right back. What for? Did you move her? You go pee. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. We're not going to bed yet. Just go pee. What up? Looks like I clicked on the wrong one and then just left. Can you guys hear me now? All I was going to point out yeah, I know. I just got back and went, oh, I just walked away with it. So I'm going to put a link in the description below. This came from a Reddit post. The map is actually, it's a huge picture. It's over double the 1080p resolution that I'm streaming in right now. So when you insert, if you've never played Countdown before, there's 3 extraction points, A, B, and C. Those are also insertion points. And then the countermeasures stations that you saw us running to are marked in red here, here, and here. They're guarded by hunters. There's actually 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's where they spawn in initially. The way the countermeasures work, they apply to the NPCs when they're showing red. When we take them over and they show green, we get the benefit of that buff. you pretty much must take them over. Otherwise, the NPCs will all be doing more damage to you while you're in the game. So that's the first order of business, is take them over and then go to whatever the closest active mission is. And the way we ran at that time was actually close to the perfect way to do it, where we split into 2 subgroups and went after the initial missions and then met back together for the final one and then extracted. So we're going to do that one more time, and then I'm going to give you guys a preview of the build that's going to come out on Tuesday, and then we'll wrap up and head on out for the evening. And I'm brand new to this whole streaming thing, so apologies for the little bit of fumble fingers that's going on. I'm slowly getting my head wrapped around it. But it's my experience with media in the past was, I had someone that would flip the switches and basically take care of the scene transitions for me while I was the talking head and did that sort of stuff. So it's different when you have to do it all yourself. So. All right, Cypher, you ready to rock and roll one more time?
Let's do it.
You have left the group. A clan member has joined your team.
And what does extracting do for you as opposed to not extracting?
You get more credits.
Oh, okay. Oh, countdown credits?
Yeah, yeah. The extracting gives you your maximum payout.
Another agent is now in your group.
And the subquests in there, do you pick one or do you have to complete them all?
No, you have to do 2 out of the 3, sort of precursors, if you want to call them that, which opens up the 3rd one. And then after that one's complete, then you extract.
Gotcha.
So after you finish the last countermeasure station, you just go to you look at your map and see which one's the closest and go to there. At least that's how I do it.
Another agent has joined your group.
All right, full house, off we go.
Another agent is now in your group.
Yeah, once I learn that map, we'll be able to coordinate a little bit better.
Yeah, sing out if you need help as well. Well, maybe don't sing, but you know what I mean.
Communication relay
No,
offline.
stop.
Black Tusk.
Don't make
taking
me
the power
laugh, you'll
plant.
make me cough.
Looks like they've triggered the lockdown protocols while they were charging their warhounds. We need to remove the virus from the control servers and restore comms.
Reactor unstable. Emergency lockdown protocols activated. 15 minutes lockdown.
Trojan virus detected. Safety protocols activated.
If you remember the map cipher, we inserted at A.
System back online. An agent has left your group.
So I see a red dot with. Oh, okay, that's our first objectives. Got it.
An agent has disconnected. System curtailed. System reactivated. Agent down.
So we can go to the turbine, the reactor, or the cooling tower. See which one's closest. Reactor.
Turbine would be closest.
Turbine it is.
You're closing in on the target.
And we just have to eliminate hostiles in here. Is that the deal?
Yep. Kill them all.
Is this the one the floor gets to eat?
No.
Deploying UAV.
Florida cover if you don't like go the right way.
Say that again.
A lot of Florida cover if you don't go the right way.
Yes.
Hostile detected.
Here we go! Moving up.
10 minutes to lockdown. Evacuate the facility.
Safety protocol. Eliminate security breach. Failure to override protocol will result in a full communication shutdown.
Rogue assault turret detected. Hostile assault turret detected. System disrupted. High value target neutralized. High risk target approaching. System restored. An agent needs assistance.
I'm getting Primordius. You can carry on.
Area secure.
Seems I took the long one.
Oh, you guys all went somewhere else?
Yeah, I was heading over to. You guys are heading to the reactor, right?
That's where I was going. It was right next door. Yeah, that's where we are, dude.
Yeah. I was heading over to the cooling tower.
System breach initiated.
Okay. Nothing. Jolie. So we can't kill those things until we do what?
System curtailed.
Now these, someone's got to be by him, or someone's
Yep.
got to like it.
Yeah, you got to stay in the area.
Okay, 100%
Control
under
systems exposed.
It's a server.
The transport halted. Incoming. High risk hostile.
Now this is just to secure the area.
Yes, sir.
Evacuating the facility. 5 minutes to lockdown.
Communication systems shutdown initiating. Override safety protocols to cancel.
I got the 2 ads that were over here.
Area secure.
Agent, head to the administration building.
Okay, we're going to administration next. Yeah, it takes a few runs through before you get familiar enough with it that it starts to get a little bit comfortable.
Agent, you've reached the administration building. I need you to fix the comms.
Trojan virus detected. Safety protocols activated.
I know it's your favorite job. I need you to search the control room and find the server.
Warning. System breach. Initiating safety protocol.
We all have to stay in this area.
Just one.
The rest can go out there.
Nice job. You're a pro. Now, just need you to find another server.
Okay, heading to the other server.
System breach. Initiating safety protocol.
High-risk target detected.
How can different people activate different ones?
Yes.
I'll go down.
System disrupted.
Whoever said tech support was boring. One more server.
System reactivated. Incoming. High-risk hostile.
Do the service release something?
I don't know.
1 minute.
I'm hip deep in Chunga.
Shutdown.
Emergency lockdown protocols. Reactor.
Hey, we're trying to save the plant. We'll need all the help we can get to get it back online. Let's get moving. Hilo is ready when you are. Shoot a flare to signal Taurus.
Communication systems disabled. All communication systems now offline.
heading for extraction.
System malfunctioning. System restored.
Agent, stay frosty. Hunters incoming.
Serious trauma detected. Agent down. System reactivated.
Fuck.
Agent incapacitated.
I went too deep.
Rogue hive detected. Hostile hive detected. System curtailed. System restored. System disrupted.
When you're ready to come home, shoot off a flare. Torres is on her way.
System reactivated. An agent needs assistance.
Wi-Fi's on you guys.
System malfunctioning.
Torres is in position.
Agent down. System restored.
Okay, I'm pulling the pins.
Without power, people in this region are gonna be hurting. No
how
power,
are we
no
feeling
electricity, no
I don't think we hit the rope quick enough.
So did other people
Safe
get mission
area detected.
completed?
No idea.
God, I thought we had plenty of time yet.
No, there was only seconds left. Yeah, we only got 75 credits that time. 74 credits.
Seemed a bit more of a successful run, though.
Hey, Ramon, that's awesome, dude. What was your what's your in-game name? Awesome. Thanks for playing, man. That was a lot of fun. I mean, I always find Countdown frantic, but it's fun.
I remember Peppy.
Yeah, he was just he's on the stream. He was in with us.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I just looked at the stream real quick to see.
Do you need a less than perfect grudge? Yeah, it wasn't too bad a run. I mean, it's always better when you finish it, 100%, but, that's not the nature of Countdown. I got a lot of good loot.
That's cool when people join us when they're watching the stream.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So during the countdowns, you actually take a minute to look at your map to see where things are at. Then I take it.
Yeah, I do. Because I don't know my way around well enough. So I actually set waypoints and then follow it.
Gotcha. Yeah, not a bad idea. So a lot of times I'll be following somebody and I'm like, oh man, we are so lost.
Yeah, that's what was happening to me at first. I was relying on other players and just following the herd, and followed them into one too many blind alleys, kind of thing.
I forget what World War II movie I was watching with Donald Sutherland and was it Dirty Dozen that
Dirty
they
Dozen.
got lost?
Yep.
Yeah.
What the hell was Donald Sutherland's character's name in that?
Oh God. Oh, I don't remember.
I don't either, but it was hilarious. If anyone remembers the Dirty Dozen, you remember Donald Sutherland's character's name, just type it into the chat. That would be awesome. Oddball, maybe. That might have been it.
Oddball. Yep. I think that was right. Yep.
Such a good movie, and such a great character.
What a great actor.
Oh, absolutely.
Even Kiefer, his son, pulled off some good things too.
Yep. So much sorting I'm going to have to do off camera later.
Yeah, I got a ton of the Providence stuff. I'm afraid to get rid of any of it until I see what's going on with your other build.
Thank you, Agent. I appreciate the business.
Do you have a build out of curiosity that you can run pistols only?
Other than my tank build, no.
All right, throw your tank build on. Just we're not going to do a whole lot with it. We're just going to hit some couple convoys and some TCs and stuff like that real quick.
Okay.
Looking for something?
All right, it's on.
All right, so like I said, I recorded this content earlier today, and I ran around with it some, just messing around with it. It was, the question I'm getting a lot from various, people in the clan or just comments is, what's the most efficient way to farm for XP and watch levels or season levels? And it's still doing open world activity, resource convoys, territory controls, public executions, etc., etc. They actually all drop the same amount of XP.
Yeah, I'm running the Liberty on this.
Cool. So with that, I may as well hit push to talk and explain this to you as well. So with that in mind, how do you maximize the amount of XP you can get from those activities? And you kind of have to balance out, I don't think there's any such thing as a perfect build for doing it. I've run status effect, and this one is actually a headshot build, and it's the most fun I've had doing it. I haven't taken it past hard mode with 4 directives, but that was what I was running earlier today. And, you're clearing each one of those different activities in about somewhere between a minute and 2 minutes. I went up 13 watch levels. It was an hour in total, but it wasn't an hour of gameplay. So it was a shit ton of fun. So this is the build in a nutshell. So it's built around the Prophet pistol, which is the one with perfectly determined. And what I'm finding is the chess piece talent that's on the Chainkiller, I'm going to incorporate that into the build, but not right this second, because there's another piece now that I'm going to go need. This perfectly determined is, once again, seems to be working with the Headhunter talent, where you can chain body shots once you've gotten 2 or 3 good headshots in. So I'm just going to run with that real quick. We'll do, like I said, we'll do a couple of random open world activities. I'll answer any questions that that the rest of you that are still in the stream might have, and then we'll get you out of here. So like I said, it's focused around the Prophet, and I put the build together with that in mind, and then added the other 2 because they can also be used depending on your range, etc., etc. So we're running the Punch Drunk Mask, weapon damage, headshot damage. It happened to roll with crit chance. And it's got a headshot damage mod. I haven't done anything with this. I could actually roll that to crit damage or something else. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet.
Oh, so we're about to run some shit on just pistol builds?
Yeah, basically.
All right.
I didn't have a Chainkiller on this character when I put the build together. So the only piece that I had that happened to have headshot, and that was the other thing, is I wanted to put this together quick with only the pieces that were in my inventory. So that was my limitation on it. So only things that I already had that had headshot damage on it that I could recalibrate. So I went with the Walker and Harris because it had headshot damage on it, and you can see the rolls are terrible. Put a headshot damage mod on it and rolled Headhunter on. The trick to this is getting everything above 150% headshot damage, and that proved to be really, really easy for the pistol. It was really difficult for the original shotgun that I had on here, which was the Super 90. While I was recording content, I got that KSG shotgun that you see that I put back in place. I got that to drop, and it actually had headshot damage on it already, so that made life an awful lot easier. And then I just swapped the talent out to Pummel. Threw on a piece of Habsburg Guard for the 15% headshot damage. Recalibrated it to headshot damage. It's got a little bit of armor regen. It's nice. It's not need to have because of the backpack that I'm running. Put on a set of Fox's Prayer and rolled that to headshot damage. I wanted the damage to target out of cover. And then for the gloves, I wanted armor damage, but I don't have a set of Contractor's gloves that I could re-roll the secondary talent. So I went with a second piece of Walker and Harris for the 5% damage to armor. And when I put the new Walker and Harris chest piece in the Chainkiller, and again, I'm not going to do that right this second because I'm going to have to recalibrate it and all that other sort of stuff. So that gave me 5% as opposed to, what is it? I don't even remember. It's 8% damage to armor, so I'm only missing out on 3% damage to armor. And then the cherry on top is Memento. That gives me survivability. It gives me extra weapon damage. It gives me bonus armor. It gives me skill efficiency, and 3% armor regen. So it's a fun build to run. You can run it without the shield. I'm running a Crusader shield. just for the added survivability, because you know, I am running 4 directives. I'm running everything except cool skillless, and then I'm running the striker drone for 2 reasons. 1, it'll draw aggro, and 2, it helps me find the targets because I'm running with Fog of War Revisited. So that's the build in a nutshell. Once I built the pistol up, and you can see I'm at 158% crit or headshot damage with the KSG shotgun, 236 with the Nemesis sniper rifle, and 197 with the pistol. And those numbers are not what I was getting earlier, so stand by. I think I moved something by accident. No, maybe not. When I throw Chainkiller on here, it's going to be that much better. So this is the build. And you can see from the map that we are in hard.
You have to shoot me an invite, bro.
Give me 1 second, my world's just resetting.
You are now group leader. An agent from your clan has joined your team.
And just so you know, Cypher, we're running on hard difficulty with 4 directives. So it's everything except cool skills. So Fog of War. Let me have a look again.
Yeah, let's just go for it. I ain't worried about
Just wanted to warn you about it. So it's Fog of War, Fragile Armor, Pistol Arrow, and Special Ammo. So in order to get ammo for your main guns, you're going to have to kill them first with the pistols.
I'm at almost 2 million health, or 2 million armor with this guy, so I might be able to be okay a little bit.
So let's trade names. You can be the meat shield.
It is my tank build, man. He's not meant to be a killer.
I don't think we can get to that one before they finish off, so we will just go here and start. Let's go down to the other end of the map. I'm going to go to District Union, and there's a couple of things right close to that, so we'll go hit those, and then we'll tidy up for the evening.
Sounds good.
Because all this coughing is giving me a scorching headache. There's two public executions in the area. There's one on this street and there's one around the corner. So just let me get 2 headshots or headshot kills, and then you can go for it.
Right on. Need to go ahead.
Good to go.
System reactivated. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Nice work. I'll destroy it. There you are. Lost the guy.
So based on the performance of the build, I'm pretty confident that you could up the difficulty as high as you wanted to. Well, maybe not heroic, but you could certainly do challenging, no problem at all.
Should've left us alone.
Let me change out my one of my. Let me change out my hide for some of my drone.
Okay.
Man, that's just. Okay, ready.
Headhunter is no longer procced, so again, let me get 2 kills and then you're good to go. Hey, Black. Chainkiller's not actually on here. I'll run over the build again real quick in just a second. I'm using something else with Headhunter.
Light these bricks up. Oh, go in! I'll take it out. Circle the enemy. Copy that. Cover it.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Right on target.
Chainkiller will eventually go on this, but I'm just running with what I already had because I didn't want to mess with the build and or start messing about with recalibration stuff. But you can see we're getting almost 172,000 XP in minute and a half's worth, 2 minutes worth of work. So it's a lot of fun to play, and it's an option for you if you want to be farming this stuff real quick by yourself. So we'll do one more, and then I'll show you the build again, and we'll get out of here. What'd you get into?
Just a CP point. I know the fog of war thing is like I can't see where you're at.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
I am just using my pistol though. Okay. Okay. Oh, now I see ya.
I'm right here. Jesus.
Oh, I can see ya.
Detecting additional hostile contacts. Heavily armored hostile detected.
You like that little spin?
You think you're better than
I'm drunk.
I have no idea what's going on.
Supply room access unlocked.
That was the most interesting CP point I ever took over.
Going to Grand Washington, there's a resource convoy. Yeah, Black, it's a crap ton of fun. It's it's just fun.
Assault team out of there is your main objective. But there are a few high priority targets we want you to neutralize. Their codenames are Puck, Roadblock, and Carver.
Vital signs critical. Incoming hostiles detected. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Helps to have 2 million hit points. Or armor.
And if I didn't have Spud aim tonight, because I'm getting tired and my head is throbbing, it would be that going that much faster. So that was three open world activities and a CP on hard. It was only hard, only on the 2. I went up a level. I don't know about Cypher. So the build itself centers around the Prophet. Now another option for this, if you have a D50 and you roll on Determined, it hits way harder, plus it gives you 8 shots instead of 6, so it's another option. But again, I'm going with what I had. So the Prophet with Determined. We're running the Punch Drunk. I have not touched this one at all yet. So it's weapon damage, headshot damage, crit chance, and then a headshot damage mod. I didn't have Chainkiller, so I just went with a regular Walker and Harris because it was the only thing that I happened to have with headshot damage and threw Headhunter on it. Chainkiller is going to end up going in this place. And because it's Walker and Harris, the gloves are still going to work, giving me the 5% damage to armor. The only contractors that I have, I've already rolled a skill tier for a different build, so I can't recalibrate headshot damage. So that's the reason for going for the gloves, for the 2-piece damage to armor and weapon damage bonuses. Habsburg Guard for 15% headshot damage plus another 10% rolled on, a little bit of armor regen. And Fox's Prayer rolled to headshot damage, so I also get the 8% damage to targets out of cover. And once you get it rolling, especially when you're by yourself, and that's the intent behind this build, is it's meant to be run as a solo, go have fun kind of build. I've heard this described by a couple of other content creators as the John Wick build, where you can tank some damage, but you're doing most of your damage with a pistol. Hence, also the reason I went with the KSG. And then I just threw Nemesis in there since I had that much headshot damage in there. You may as well have it as an option. So I've been messing around with this build today, just having some fun with it. And like I said, like you indicated, it's a lot of fun to run. It was really easy to put together. On my main character, another option is throw in. I'm going to shut up there because I don't remember how I put it together. I know it was 3 pieces of Hotshot, but I don't remember if I was running Nemesis or the Ninja Bike backpack. I don't remember at this point, but these are your 2 core pieces, and then the rest of it is just to get your headshot damage up above the 150 cap on all your weapons. That's basically where it sits. The cool thing about the shotgun is if you can start proccing this, because you can see it's sitting at 1.4 million damage right now, you can rock shot after shot after shot because of pummel. I have found I need to get a few memento stacks to get the weapon damage up to the point where it will reliably kill on one shot. The pistol, once you've got 2 good headshots in, let me just check the numbers. You can see the damage that I'm getting. I'm getting 9 million damage for a headshot, so that'll take just about anything down once you have that. And I don't know how they reworked it under the hood and behind the scenes, but it seems like you can chain kill with body shots again like you could when this first dropped. Yeah, that's certainly an option, man. That would work as well because it'll give you the armor core plus it'll give you some extra weapon damage. Assuming that you've got a Picaros that you can roll headshot damage on. The only thing with that, with Picaros on there, is you're only going to get the 10% headshot damage that you can roll on it, whereas with the, well, I suppose if you put a Habsburg chest on it, you still have the same thing. Or put the Habsburg in the glove slot. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Food for thought. Thank you. You've got my head spinning off in that direction. It, like I said, it is an absolute riot to run around with. It makes the grind of watch levels or season levels far more enjoyable. Like I said, I've done this before with a status build with Eclipse Protocol and the Fire Chem Launcher, and it's the problem is you truly are a glass cannon in that case. If you screw it up, you're going to die, whereas this one has a fair bit of survivability. It's just fun. So I'm going to head back to the base of operations and wrap this up. And before I sign out, does anybody have any questions for Black since he's in the stream on running Countdown? Because I'm certainly no expert. I fumble through like any other rookie. Yeah, that would work as well. Like I said, I was limiting to myself to what I happen to have in my inventory, so that it's kind of an any-man build. Anyone could pretty well anybody could put this together. It certainly didn't take much to farm for it, and you can see like I think we did 3 runs through Countdown on challenging, and I had the Chainkiller. Actually, I think I've got 4 of them. Yeah, I ended up with 4 of them, so now I'm going to have to pick and choose which one is going to work best for me.
Thanks for making the deal.
All right. I think we're going to call that one a wrap. It's a little bit shorter than most of the streams I've done in the last little while, but that was a lot of fun, and we had a couple people join in the countdown, so that was a blast. I don't know for certain what we're going to run tomorrow night. If Fam is around, we're either going to do the weekly legendary, and I've already forgotten what it is. Roosevelt Island on Legendary, or we're going to do some DZ running around. And again, if you want to join in with us while I'm doing these streams, send me a friend request through Ubisoft, and if you're on PC, because I'm playing on PC, and I'll invite you to the group, and we'll run around and have some laughs. So, going to log it out for the night. Thanks for everybody who participated. Black, it was awesome chatting with you, dude. Thanks for all the great information. And Pepe40, thanks for playing. And there was somebody else. Omer was the other one that was playing with us a little bit earlier. So again, thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow night. And if you can't make the stream tomorrow night, have a great weekend. And we will see you around. Have a great night.